The law of not hurting anyone. What if the entire world followed one simple rule? Never cause harm to anyone. No courts, no conflicts, no broken families, no restless hearts, just peace. This is not imagination. This is the oldest law of nature, a law written not on paper, but in the human soul. The foundation of the law. Across every religion, every civilization, and every moral system, one principle appears again and again. Do not harm others, neither through words, actions, emotions, nor intentions. Human beings are recognized not by their wealth, power, or social status, but how gentle or hurtful they are. A child is born pure. He does not know how to hurt, but society teaches him anger, jealousy, bitterness, and revenge. Yet beneath all these layers, his soul still prefers peace. That is why hurting someone always disturbs the heart, and giving comfort always brings inner light. This is proof that the original design of human nature is be a source of safety, not pain. The many forms of harm. Pain does not come only from physical wounds. The deepest wounds are often invisible. A harsh sentence, a broken promise, a small betrayal, a disrespectful tone, a neglected responsibility, a heart that is ignored, a dream that is crushed. These can wound deeper than a knife. A person may forget physical pain, but he never forgets emotional pain. This is why the greatest spiritual teachers emphasized, control your tongue, honor your promises, protect others' rights. Because the tongue has no bones, yet it can break the strongest hearts. Harm inside families. The first battlefield where the law breaks is the home. A brother hurting a brother. A parent using harshness on a child. A spouse insulting the other. Siblings fighting over property. A child abandoning aging parents. A home becomes paradise when its people protect each other. But the same home becomes a graveyard of emotions when small hurts grow into lifelong scars. A peaceful family is not created by wealth or luxury, but by not hurting one another. Harm in society and government. When leaders abuse power, when justice is delayed, when taxes rise but services disappear, when citizens are treated as problems, not humans, society bleeds. Countries where governments protect citizens from unnecessary suffering become the most successful nations on earth. Real governance is not authority, it is reducing the pain of the people. Harm toward animals and nature. Hurting nature is also a form of cruelty. Caging birds, cutting trees for no reason, wasting water, torturing animals, polluting land and air. Nature responds to every action. If you harm it, it harms you back. If you respect it, it provides shade, food, healing, and life. The law is universal. The pain you give will return, and the comfort you give will return multiplied. Scientific proof. Psychology reveals a powerful truth. People who hurt others develop high cortisol, chronic stress, anxiety, sleeplessness, inner emptiness. Those who avoid hurting others develop serotonin, dopamine, emotional stability, long-term happiness, stronger relationships. Kindness is not only spiritual, it is scientifically healthy. This is the true beginning of the law of not causing harm. Part 2. The emotional and spiritual mechanics of not hurting others. how hurt circulates in the universe. Every action releases energy. If the energy is pain, it travels, touches lives, and eventually returns. If the energy is comfort, it also travels, heals lives, and returns with blessings. This world is a mirror. Whatever you give comes back. The one who hurts others lives in chaos. The one who protects others lives in peace. The inner weight of causing pain. Human conscience is a sensitive instrument. Even a small injustice disturbs it. That heaviness inside, that sleepless night, that discomfort is the soul reminding you, this is not who you are. Pain given to others becomes poison inside the giver. People think they hurt others, but in reality, they hurt themselves first. The strength of immediate correction. No human is perfect. Mistakes are natural. But greatness appears when a person realizes his mistake, apologizes without ego, repairs the damage, and learns from it. This heals relationships and elevates character. Quick correction prevents lifelong wounds. Slow correction creates lifelong regret. The power of respecting rights. Everyone you meet carries unseen battles. Giving them safety through gentle speech, honest dealings, fulfilled promises, empathy, fairness is not just morality, it is leadership. When a person becomes someone from whom no one fears pain, he becomes rare and priceless. He becomes a trustworthy soul, a role model. Forgiveness as a tool for inner freedom. When someone hurts you, you have three choices. 1. Take revenge and destroy the relationship. 2. Stay silent and protect your peace. 3. Forgive and rise above the situation. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is emotional mastery. It means you value your peace more than someone else's behavior. The world may call it softness, but spiritually, it is power. The universal law of return. Everything in existence operates on a return system. Hurt returns. Kindness returns. Lies return. Help returns. Cruelty returns. Mercy returns. Nothing disappears. Nature keeps the record. Life balances every account. Time returns every action. This is why the strongest protection in life is to avoid harming anyone. Part 3. Becoming a person who hurts no one. A complete transformation guide. The highest honor of a human. A person may achieve wealth, fame, power, intelligence, but if he hurts others, he loses all honor. True greatness is not in rising above people, but in rising above ego. To become someone who harms no one is to reach the highest form of humanity. How to build this character. Step 1. Daily intention. Start every morning with one commitment. No harm will come from me today. This intention changes behavior, tone, and decisions.
Honoring the rights of others. Every human carries hidden emotions and untold struggles. Respecting their dignity, time, feelings, boundaries, needs is not just kindness, it is wisdom. The one who becomes safe for others, whose words don't cut, whose presence doesn't suffocate, whose decisions don't oppress, becomes rare and precious. Such a person becomes a source of comfort in every gathering. People naturally trust him because they know he will not hurt us. This is true leadership, not authority, but emotional safety. Forgiveness as emotional mastery. When someone hurts you, You face three options. 1. Take revenge and poison the relationship. 2. Stay silent and protect your peace. 3. Forgive and rise above the situation. Forgiveness is not approval of the wrong. Forgiveness is freedom from inner weight. It means you value your peace more than someone else's behavior. Forgiveness cleans the heart the way rain cleans dusty deserts. It does not make you weak, it makes you unbreakable. The universal return system. Everything in existence runs on compensation. Nothing goes lost, nothing remains unpaid. Hurt returns, kindness returns, lies return, justice returns, cruelty returns, mercy returns. This universe is a closed-loop system. Whatever you send out returns with interest. This is why the safest life strategy is simple. Avoid hurting anyone in any form. It protects your peace, your heart, your destiny, your blessings. The final law, a life that gives no pain, only peace. A life built on the oath of no harm. Peaceful people are not peaceful because life is easy. They are peaceful because they made one decision. From my side, no one will be hurt. This intention changes everything. It shapes your tone, your choices, your relationships, your success, your destiny. The world becomes lighter because your heart becomes softer. When a human becomes harmless, he becomes powerful in a way enemies cannot understand and friends cannot describe. Such a person becomes a blessing wherever he stands. The science of making life easier. Psychology proves that hurting someone creates cortisol spikes, the same chemical released during fear, stress, and danger. Meaning, every time you hurt someone, your brain enters survival mode. And every time you protect someone, your brain enters growth mode. This is why gentle people have clearer minds, better relationships, stronger resilience, and calmer sleep. Peace is not luck, it is chemistry. When you reduce pain, you increase honor. Honor is not earned through loudness, money, or position. Honor is earned when hearts feel safe in your presence. People remember two kinds of humans. 1, those who healed them. 2, those who hurt them. Life decides your rank based on which one you become. A person who never hurts someone unintentionally becomes respected without demanding it, loved without asking, trusted without effort, remembered without noise. This is the silent greatness that books cannot fully define, but hearts instantly recognize. The return of goodness. There is a mysterious law running this universe. Whatever you save others from, life saves you from. If you protect someone's dignity, life protects your dignity. If you protect someone's heart, life protects your heart. If you take away someone's pain, the pain circles back, sometimes in ways impossible to predict. No judge, no court, no lawyer is involved. Nature itself becomes the justice system. A daily practice for a peaceful life. A peaceful life is not built in a day. It is built through daily attitude. These small daily habits reshape destiny. Speak gently, act wisely, listen deeply, apologize quickly, forgive easily, check your intention, remove ego before words, protect hearts before arguments, choose peace over being right. These habits turn ordinary people into remarkable humans. The emotional test of life. There will always be difficult people, unfair situations, and moments where ego wants to fight. That is the moment of your real exam. The question life asks is simple. Will you react with pain or respond with wisdom? Anyone can react. Only the evolved respond. A gentle response does not make you small. It makes you wise. The strongest heart is not the one that wins arguments. The strongest heart is the one that keeps peace. The final picture of a balanced human. When a person lives by the law of no harm, his journey changes shape. His home becomes lighter. His relationships become deeper. His work becomes smoother. His mind becomes clearer. His heart becomes safer. His destiny becomes brighter. People begin to say, when he arrives, peace arrives. This becomes the real legacy of a human life. Not wealth, not fame, not power, but the amount of peace delivered to others. That is the measure of true greatness. That is the final balance. That is the law that transforms a